I was a huge fan of Moonlighter back in the day. I played it a lot on my Switch, and I am very excited to check out what the team is doing here for Moonlighter 2. All right, let's see what this is all about.
The life of a merchant should be easy. Yours is not. And yet, you want more. You seek wealth. A golden future for your friends. Does your ambition meet no end? Tell me, little merchant, how much can you take?
Okay. Love the way that they've taken the idea of Moonlighter, the original game, and amplified it clearly with a little bit more emphasis and polish on the camera. It's an isometric game, but you can see they've evolved it. You can see they've taken it to the next level, and it almost feels Bastion-esque, which if you've never played Bastion, like one of the best indie games of its time, and still to this day remains one of the best indie games that have ever been created in the last 20 years. This looks really, really clean. Taking the core things of Moonlighter, which if you never played Moonlighter, your daytime stuff is selling the things that you got during your nighttime excursions. So they're clearly sticking with that idea, which I love because it really was unique and different. But now they're kind of amplifying and elevating that in a different way. Like the combat feels a little bit different, a little bit more open. The arenas feel a little bit bigger, but you can see that the core ideas are still there. Even these town shots here feel a little bit bigger, a little bit more thought out, as opposed to the first game felt a little too indie-ish, if that makes sense. And it wasn't a bad game. It was a brilliant game. But you could tell it felt a little smaller. This feels like they're stepping outside of that. They're getting bigger, they're getting bolder, there's more verticality in the game, and they're really trying to, I think, just take the game to the next level, which I really like. You always look at sequels as, is the game going to take it, either elevate it or take it in a new direction? And it's very clear that for Moonlighter 2, they're trying to take it and elevate it to that next level. I think the key for Moonlighter 2, as a smaller, lesser known game and series, is going to be deploying at a time that is beneficial for the game itself. If this game drops in a sea of crazy AAA games, it's not going to get any traction. It has to do everything that it can to deploy at a perfect period of time where most of, if not all, the potential attention could be on the game, right? Where people are bored looking for something to play.